Alright, dudes, a quick video. For the record, for the past couple of days, I've been playing Civilization 6. I mean, I deleted that game because I think barbarians ruined that game. But it's been occupying me for a couple of days. I did have to, look, I took this vacation to quit drinking, so I poured a bunch of my booze down the drain like yesterday. I mean, I know I'm supposed to do this, but I don't know, dude. I mean, my YouTube career is over. I mean, look, things are gonna happen. They're gonna happen fast, and because of that, everyone's gonna get switched over to like Rumble or Odyssey. Like this platform might as well be dead. Alright, yeah. I mean, look. I mean, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Am I just gonna like do screenshots and talk about each certain sections? I mean, this whole movie is pretty important. I mean, but I mean, be aware Barbie is literally just the reverse. It's basically the Matrix mixed with the Wizard of Oz for females. Basically, it's the Kabbalistic messaging for the enlightenment of females. But since I am a male, I don't really care. But I mean, look, I mean, I'll talk a little bit. Look, I'll break down a trailer again because I watched this movie like twice already, so it's not a big deal for me. So. Oh yes. Barbie is in the heavenly astral plane of Barbie land of ideas and whatever. A place where she is she's basically an unindividuated spirit or soul being that has to descend down the Kabbalistic tree of life of was it Keter down into incarnation, into Malkuth for the alchemical transmutation of the soul through the Negrito hyena process, whatever, because I know that's a big viral video these days.
Hey Barbie, can I come to your house tonight?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song.
Obviously, Ken is supposed to be the masculine axis, which she rejects for the most part and doesn't integrate at all until the actual end part, but she doesn't integrate with him because at the end she has to go see the gynecologist. I mean, I'll talk with them a little bit.
You should stop by.
I'm just doing a trailer. All the
It's the best day ever. It is the
okay, all the dancing and all this is like basically the Zodiacal wheel, the wheel of Dharma.
best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now till forever.
Yeah, so is yesterday, so is tomorrow, so is today and now. Look, whatever, dude. This is like from the book The Secret Teaching of All Ages. I mean, this movie does reference that book a lot by Manly P. Hall. Like the idea of the pelican, which is they talk about a pelican later when the guys are arguing. That is a symbol of rebirth or selflessness of a pelican feeding, its young from its breastplate or something. That's like a Druidic mystery. But yeah, but it is like a lot of little mysteries like that. They're referencing a bunch of Kabbalistic stuff, like for example, when they were analyzing PINKK11, death. Ooh. Bunch of little things, even the point of incarnation. I don't remember if it was Ken or Barbie, but they showed the moon, then they showed down, and then they arrived. Like that's obviously a symbol of coming down the Sephirothic tree, down the moon Sephira, whatever.
Forever.
Okay.
Do you guys ever think about dying?
Yes, the mystery of death or the mystery of life, because it's actually inverse. So the Egyptians would consider our predicament right now that we exist in as death, and we earn our life in heaven. That's why movies like Defending Your Life, they ask, am I in heaven or am I in hell? Well, there is no hell. There's no hell because it's like a testing ground anyways. But obviously a lot of people do not like how the test is set up, because it's actually the very definition of cruelty. So
when my heart breaks,
Some things have been happening that might be related.
when my
I mean, all this. Look, I've already gone through this before. Look,
world shakes.
Cold shower.
cold showers. Okay, I mean, this has a lot to do. Cold showers symbolizing, waking up, or even the birthing through the water. That's why they show like water in Libra later. Like even she pours down a water pitcher, symbolizing Aquarius and other you'll notice the female zodiacal signs in this movie. Like, obvious ones are Aquarius, there's Libra, and then there's Cancer.
Falling off my roof.
Okay, she falls down the Masonic trapdoor with the first degree.
And my heels.
And before she was floating on air, she had the heel, now she's flat-footed. And a single heel is a symbol in the lodge for the degrees where you basically walk with a heel to symbolize that you are stumbling through life, for you do not have the knowledge of the mysteries of the universe. I mean, that's a Greek mystery thing. They'll be aware. I mean, I understand that there's a lot of sophistry going on with the truther community because of the low IQ traditional monotheist people that have a hard boner against, you know, quote unquote Gnosticism, which is just a demonization of their enemy. So they say you just claim you have the secret knowledge and you're getting to heaven because I'm dumb and dude, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, get over it.
Are on the ground.
And that kind of shit just, like, come on, dude. Like, not that in my patience. I mean, be aware, I mean, this movie is obviously Gnostic and Kabbalistic and mystery school. And when she was dancing at the death scene, like, look, this is a symbol of even the normies. You know what the problem with the normies? They never contemplate death, alright? They're a bunch of dancing lemmings. Like the past, the present, the future. I mean, that's obviously a symbol of was it Cerberus or Cerberus, the guard dog of the gateway of Hades, which is, you know, where we're at, the heavenly cold abode of Hades. For it is cold, for we do not have the understanding. We're in the shadow, the cold shadow of ignorance. That's the whole point. Alright. Okay, then she goes to see the Wizard of Oz, and the Emerald Green Tower of my Emerald Tablets of Enki and Thoth.
To go
She's
to the real world.
She's wearing blue. To go to the real world. This is the descent down to mysteries.
You can go back to your
That's why
regular.
she fell down the trapdoor. She was wearing blue. She was doing the Blue Lodge initiation in the first 3 degrees. I would suggest you read Albert Pike's Esoterica. Read that book like 8 times.
Life, or you can know the truth.
You can stay in whatever, for this is the choice. You have a free will choice to blah blah blah. This is Glenda, the Good Witch, and the Wizard of Oz, and whatever. Obviously, well, there's a dog, or earlier Toto. This is the White Star of Sirius. This is the amalgamation of all the rainbows and the colors equivocating to the brown sandal Jesus shoes that must walk through the desert or the valley of shadow of death, whatever.
Truth about the universe.
The truth about the universe, which is a condensation, a mirror shit reflection of Clown World. You must walk through Clown World to understand the mysteries of the universe, to reach pure enlightenment of getting the pink sandal, you know.
The choice is
Obviously, she's wearing blue, although she's initiate.
Now yours.
the first one. The high heel.
You have to want to know, okay? Do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you have to want to know. Do it. Okay, this is like the car scene from Severance. They have to go through like either like a desert or a wintry desert, like in Severance. I mean, this is shown at the end too. I'll talk about that a little bit. Okay, look, but before we get, look, spoiler alert. Okay, this is at the end where she like goes through, what was it? She meets the Oracle of the Matrix, and then she finds out that she is the creator of Barbie. She's like the grand architect of the universe. It's a lodge thing. And then, the grandma lady, she's wearing blue. She's wearing the pearl necklace of enlightenment. Ooh, do not cast pearls before swine or whatever. Okay, look, she just lays out the foundation of the rules, alright? What this place is, what it's meant to be or do, whatever. It's not pleasant, but it can be beautiful and in chaos. Like, what the hell, dude? Okay. And then she says, close your eyes and remember, it's just like Dorothy. And then, it's the spinning wheel of the Sirius, but this time she doesn't have to click her heels because Remember, was it Glenda said, click your heels? Well, I did the Wizard of Oz breakdown. That's like probably my masterwork, even though I didn't watch it because I didn't like it. Okay, yeah. She said, click your heels 3 times. I remember. So in Barbie, she was like closing her eyes and like remembering, right? And then it showed a necklace of her heart. Oh no, wait, it showed her mouth first, then her heart necklace, then the eye. Okay, where did the 3 ruffians strike Hiram Abiff? The mystery of Hiram Abiff. And the 3 ruffians that want to steal the secret knowledge of the law of the metal. Blah, blah, blah. Look, basically, they struck him in his throat. They struck him in his heart. They struck him in his forehead, symbolizing the 3rd ventricle of the hidden eye. So that was basically her process of enlightenment through, Hiram Abiff. I mean, that's like, that's a very specific storyline. It's symbolized through the First Amendment and the Bill of Rights. You have the freedom of speech. Hiram Abiff was struck in the throat. You have the freedom of religion. Hiram Abiff was struck in the heart. This is in Barbie the movie, by the way. And you have the freedom of thought, and that's why I showed her eye. And Hiram Abiff was struck in the head. And there was a bunch of symbols like hearts, and after that, she incarnates into human world, right? And she's no longer wearing pink, right? She went from blue to pink to the brown because she's going through the initiation of the incarnation into the real world. And she comes out of the car, like at the end with the family, right? And the car is blue, all right? That tells me it's the Blue Lodge. And they say, he says, the father says a bunch of stuff in Spanish. And he says, si se puede, whatever. Means, yes, we can, like Obama. Yes, we can. It is the motto of the United Farmers, whatever. Like people say it's a communist thing. So, look, what's symbolizing Saturn, the moon, just obviously a feminine movie. She steps out of the car. Her shoes are now pink sandals, and she goes through the doors, right, into the building. And the doors is of the cardinal cross, like snowflakes everywhere, symbolizing the gate accessing of, pre-birth into that of the womb. And the lady asks her, hello, can I help you? What's your name? Handler or Barbara or whatever, right? And she says, I'm here to see my gynecologist. Because this is a reflection from the beginning of the movie. So in the beginning of the movie, I gotta play this. I'll talk about the beginning and the end. Yeah, go Ken. Yeah.
I'm coming with you.
Coming with you. Still can't believe they made Ken like Logan Paul or Jake Paul. That shit was hilarious. Okay, just like walking, around the square in the throne room or whatever. Around the fixed stars of the Zodiacal.
They're also staring at me.
They wear roller skates because they're not walking the real world. They're like bridging it. They go to prison, basically symbolizing, there's like there's another secret society trope, basically symbolizing that you're a prisoner of this world in the physical form body. That's why, my boy Jason from Archaics is a prisoner. Like it's a meme archetype actually. A lot of people that are in the truther community, they run this prisoner humiliation ritual game. It's fucking hilarious, dude. I don't know, dude. They were hinting at the black female president. Dude, what are they, foreshadowing Kamala or something? It'd be hilarious. I mean, the black female president, she is important, but I don't think I can talk about that because that's obviously a referencing to the feminine Boaz pillar, whatever.
Barbie in the real world.
Barbie in the real world is about the evolution of the human soul from a female perspective. The whole movie is actually about the in the classical, secret society shit, the Masons, whatever, right? It's always the threefold path of man. This goes back to like the mysteries of the Sphinx in Egypt. Like what? It's that stupid riddle, right, dude? Like what crawls on 4 legs in the morning, two at noon, and 3 at night? It is man. For it's the threefold path of the initiation of man. It's a young boy, the young man, and the old man on his process of enlightenment. For the female, it would be the virgin, the maiden, the crone. That's why Barbie, she starts off as a quote-unquote pure virgin. She's like innocent, right? she meets the maiden. She is a mirror reflection of the mother who imagined her. She thought it was the little girl, and that was the mother for her nostalgia. And at the end, she meets the crone, which is the oracle, the creator, for the initiation of the threefold path of the female initiation.
That's impossible.
If this got out, this could mean extremely weird things for our world.
See the agent's deaths? There's a bunch of weird references, like obviously it's the beach, it's the merger between the water and look, they show beach scene a lot, right? Like in Mr. Nobody, Dark City, there's always a beach. It's very specific reasoning because that's where heaven and earth meet. Like dressed up as cowboys, that's probably a symbol, throwback to either Aries or Taurus.
Catastrophic!
We haven't played with Barbie since we were like 5 years old.
Oh yeah, dude, there's a bunch of symbolism. For example, like how is the patriarchy established? It's goddamn hilarious, alright? Like, what Ken, dude, they literally asked Ken, excuse me, sir, do you have the time? The time? And that's how patriarchy started. I mean, there's a lot to it. Patriarchy was like the building of the skyscrapers and all those, and dude being dude bros. Yeah.
No one rests.
No, I won't let you do just one appendectomy.
But I'm a man.
But not a doctor.
Yeah.
Can I talk to a doctor?
You are talking to a doctor.
Yeah.
I need a clicky pen.
No.
A sharp.
I don't look, I understand it's biased because it's feminist propaganda, but the messaging is actually opposite of what you think it is. There's a greater message, which is the whole birth of the new world. That's why she goes to the gynecologist. That's why they released this movie, 22 years after 2001, and the 2023 of the 23 is a big year, and the Jewish calendar is like, what year is it? It's like 5783. I don't know, like I don't know. It's a mirror of Stanley Kubrick. Like, I'll show you this mirroring right now. So in Stanley Kubrick of 2001: A Space Odyssey,
Always and forever.
the classic opening of 2001: A Space Odyssey is the evolution of man's soul, the evolving from the animal monkey man into that of man through the evolution and awareness of the Promethean mind through the monolith. The monolith being that of Sirius, representing God and technology, that is the black monolith, screen thing, which is symbolic of that of sacred geometry and basically the gateway of the it's probably the duat, whatever, the gateway and Kabbalism, whatever, right? Through this evolution, that's why in 2001: Space Odyssey they show like the three suns upon the pyramid of the uncapped pyramid, where it shows like the sun, the moon, the star over whatever. That's like the threefold path of man, and the evolution of man through its awareness of using technology as a medium of violence to subjugate others. That's the masculine axis. And then they mirror this with the female axis. That's why the little girls have the baby dolls, and then they smash the dolls on the heads, but that is actually the inverse of what females are supposed to do, which is why I'll show you right here.
Until.
It's basically telling you that patriarchy created, feminism, basically. It's hilarious. Yeah, these little girls are just like little girls until they saw the monolith. And she is the monolith. She is standing representing as Columbia. Like in Columbia pictures. Columbia being the feminine aspect, like my Ishtar, whatever. Just goes back to like Sumerian mythology, like the old, like it goes like old religions. I mean, look, in reality, there's only one religion. Like everything's a derivation of astrology, anyways. Yes, they were unaware. They broke the patriarchy. Through Columbia, she is the winking eye. She is the black and white of the accessing. Ooh, it's obviously Columbia. Yeah, and then, the bone, which is the original weapon, goes from a bone to a rocket. But for females, it went from like a doll to the evolution of their egos, which is basically the feminist, modern female narcissistic ego development. Because, look, man, dude, I understand female nature, alright? Okay, look, and at the end, it's actually a mirroring. Because, like, this is the point of enlightenment. Obviously, the pink. And this is a symbol of the eclipse of the black sun, the black star, the light radiation of the esoteric sun, the shadow of the sun. I mean, that's what the Kubrick thing really means. So, it mirrors from the beginning to the end. So, in the end, when Barbie meets with the, the architect or the lady, she goes through the Blue Lodge, enlightenment, the soul contract for incarnation through the room of the white light, the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy. Just close your eyes and feel and click your heels 3 times and reflects on her throat and her heart necklace, the noble, and then the eye, and she remembers, but it's not of the cartoony cycling and going through the desert and swimming and all that. She has memory and dreams of real memories that could be. And then yeah, and at the end it basically just says that for the female path of enlightenment, to reach maturity as a female, you need to have a baby or have a family, whatever, or try to experience motherhood. At least that's what she went to the gynecologist. For males, it's different. All right, for males, look. I mean, this whole movie told it all the time. I mean, like, to make your own music, to make your own music. That stupid song. Yeah, dude. I mean, masonry. They'll literally say, you gotta make your magnum opus, your music, your song, for ideas live forever, and humans, they die. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, that pretty much summarizes the whole movie. I mean, I could go in like details of like every single little thing. I mean, obviously, the guys are doing a bunch of no homo things, but I don't know. There's obviously references like sperm. I mean, it's just like, to me, it's just like minute details that I would say goes over everyone's heads. But reality, this movie, like I said before, it is about teaching women the threefold enlightenment path, which is, like I said before, the virgin, the maiden, the crone. Probably an induction referencing to the upcoming age of Aquarius. We live in the modern delusional era of a world of abundance, put out forth by propaganda and cultural indoctrination from California. I mean, look, it is the age that we live in. I mean, you ever read that book, what is it, Amusing Ourselves to Death by Neil Postman? He talks about the induction and the transformation of people. Like, I would say it's a transformation of humans' psyche or consciousness based on the advent of technology itself, which is indicative of that of the opening for both 2001: A Space Odyssey and the opening of Barbie. So an opening of 2001: A Space Odyssey is about the advent of the evolution of technology in its aspect for domination, or the male aspect of technology through weaponry. Repeating as it is through the Soviets, it's obviously just switching off. But in the Barbie movie, it's about the evolution of technology through the advent of what I would call, soft power propaganda, which is why in the modern era, like in America, which is basically the worldwide Baconian Atlantean experiment, the city that sits at the focal point of global cultural domination, but its ending, is Los Angeles. Okay, you read Amusing Ourselves to Death. The author would have said that the city that ruled before, up to like the 90s, would have been Las Vegas, because we're in the business of show business. Now we're in the business of movies, all right, and cell phones. Okay, so it's Los Angeles right now. Before it's like Las Vegas. I mean, before that would have been would have been like New York. Before that would have been Chicago. Before that would have been Boston. But it has to do with the evolution of technology. Like the medium is the message. We went from a cultural evolution of consciousness from the oratory process. That's why parables and allegories were important, which is more old school. That's why, the religious people, especially the Christians, or even like, the Muslims, they rely on parables, which is a unreliable aspect of saying things these days. For example, King Solomon knew 3,000 phrases. I mean, basically, look, TLDR, we're just moving to the age of Slanesh, right? Where the AI Slaneshi god of desire and imagination and clown worldy will act like God and give you what your true heart's desire is, which is a mirror. The fascination of the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Yeah, it's like ego narcissism. You went from parables to, like, back in old days, people said, even like during the Greeks, that's why they were taught rhetoric. You say like phrases like, it is harder for a man to pass through the eye of a needle than a camel, or whatever, all this, or thou shalt not cast pearls before swine. Then you went to like literature, like, well, first went through speech. Like, back in old days, apparently people like went to like these speech lectures where they like spoke for like 7 hours, listening to like politicians, Abe Lincoln talk. You think you do that these days? People got the attention span of a goldfish, alright? They can't even sit down to read a book, okay? Then you move to books. Everyone's literate. It's the only form of entertainment you had. What was it, like Thomas Paine, that book, whatever, On Liberty, whatever, that book was like the Super Bowl. I think 66% of all Americans read that book. I mean, that'd be the equivalent of Super Bowl today, or watching the World FIFA Cup now. So, let's see, okay, so now that happened, then radio happened. That's why people are easily influenced by radio talk shows. Then you basically, so it went from radio, then you had the advent of TV, especially raised up on by the boomer generation. And because of that, things became less serious because it became about looks and propagandizing a message. So you went back to like old school political tactics. And now that we went from that, now that the whole plastic facade thing's all over, we're moving to an age of quote unquote I don't know what you call it, like a personal YouTube guru and podcasting, where you have a psychosocial relationship, like you actually know the person, like you think you know me here. It's like how people are obsessed with Trump. They think they understand him and like know him like he's their personal friend or whatever. Not about policy, not about messaging, not about merit. The question is whether or not the person that you see or watch reflects you in the mirror. And if that's true, then you feel good. And thus, the process of this whole shit, I mean, the evolution of technology, I mean, is how the future messaging will be spread forward. I mean, it's unfortunate because, like, the condensation of information, the complexity of language is basically gamed out. It's like it's like the gamification of the mind. Like, that's why TikTok is, symbolized through, what was it, the seahorse? That's a symbol of transmutation. Yeah, whatever, dude. Like, okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I pretty much told you guys Barbie. It's actually not that big of a deal from my point of view. I mean, I could do the whole thing or do like screenshots people care. So it just depends. Like I gotta be honest, man. Like, I'm definitely washed up. Like, I don't got it in me anymore. Like, I'm on my vacation. I've tried to sit here and make videos like I've done before. Besides goofing off, I mean, it is what it is. I've just lost interest in these topics. Like, I think I could go to other topics, but then I just got bored of that too. Like, I'm not really gonna go through Joseph Campbell and Robert Monroe all over again. This shit's boring to me. All right, like I get it, dude. Like, if you've been on my channel from the beginning, just think of pink elephants, Disney realm, giant circus tent of a carnival horror freak show. There's games and prizes. Everyone's fascinated. I mean, there's the casino model, but I think a rigged carnival is a lot easier to understand. All right, like you think these people like you take them seriously? Like you take these Nancy Pelosi's, these Trump, these Russell Brands, these Tim Cass people. You take them seriously, dude. These guys, they're carnies. All right, the carnies running a game on you. Come on, dude. Like get out of here. Like you ever see a dude go to a carnival and he dumps like $200 trying to win a stuffed animal or a giant stuffed animal? The game's rigged. Like, I mean, ta-da! Or a freak show, ta-da! Or like going on a ride, ta-da! Or like everyone standing in line for candy apples, ta-da! Or horrific shit that always happens at carnivals for some reason. Like, my god, dude, like carnivals are dangerous. Alright, whatever. Look, you guys, good night. I mean, I don't know if I can even come back. I mean, it is boring, and obviously, you know, they're yeah, dude. Well, is it the fall equinox yet? I don't know, man, dude. Like I said before, you know, World War III starts my birthday, November 23rd. So, all right, you guys have a good one. I'll probably see you guys just because I am on vacation. All right, yeah, let me know. I mean, I could do Barbie for real. It's not a big deal. So, man, but like I said before, this is a summary to Barbie. It's not a big deal. All right, peace.